Hey everybody, it's Scott O'Mato back for episode 3 of my Thaumcraft 1 Let's Play. And guys, look over my right shoulder there and you will see an eldritch tree. Okay, that is a hostile entity from Thaumcraft that randomly spawns around you. Usually appears overnight, and if you attack it, it will send out these thaumic grubs or something like that to attack you. Let's see what it is. It is an eldritch grub. But if you defeat it, you will get eldritch timber and potentially an eldritch heartwood, and then you can get logs and stuff from it that are used in later crafting stuff. Now I'm going to leave it alone for the time being. I don't need it at this time. We need to get started in Thaumcraft though, so we need to get some ender pearls. So we're going to try to hunt for some ender pearls tonight, and hopefully our luck will be with us. I believe that it's a new moon, yeah, it's a new moon, and I think that's one of the best times to hunt endermen, if I remember correctly. And I've lit up this mountain here to try to just minimize spawns as much as possible, so that we're not always having to watch our back or whatever, because the idea is not to get swarmed, so that we can focus on endermen if we can see some. So let's just hope that our luck will hold. So I'm gonna make some more torches there, and maybe we can get some guys to spawn here and draw them to us. We may have to potentially go out into the field, but again, the problem with that is that you end up drawing a bunch of other mobs, so it's hard to focus on fighting the endermen. So there are first spawn skeletons and a creeper. Let's see if we can't get toward the edge so that we can get as much distance as possible. Just light up some of these areas down here. I probably won't leave these torches. You know, I'll eventually get the interdiction torch or whatever from Equivalent Exchange, and that'll minimize spawning. Come on, let's just get a couple of endermen to spawn, and then we can make quick work of them. We just have on iron armor, but I don't think they're as dangerous in this version. Oh, that's enderman. Yeah, that's enderman. Don't teleport, guy. Just wait for me. Is it Enderman? Yeah, that's definitely Enderman. Here he comes. Yeah, you know you want to. All right. Come on, guy. All right, just me and you. Come on. Where'd he go? See, they're kind of dumb in this version. They forget about you. The water thing freaks them out really bad. Come on, guy. Right here. Me and you. Right here. Yeah, they are pretty darn dumb in this version. All right, come on. Yeah. All right, come on. Alright, we're getting other mobs coming on us. What's behind me? Come on, guy. Come on, guy. Come on. We've got Skelly. Alright, did I get a pearl? No pearl. Skellies are really dumb in this version. I gotta watch for creeps. They can get a pearl, right? No. Okay. We gave it a good shot. I can't. See if we can get another one. Is that another one? I think so. No. Somebody's coming. Get a good look at it. These headless zombies are pretty weird. I ain't worried about a zombie. I just need an Enderman. Alright, let's go back onto the island real quick. See if we can lose this guy's interest. So we can get a better look and not have to, again, be caught up with a bunch of mobs. Yeah, we got one, but not a pearl. It happens. We don't have looting or anything like that. So I think these guys are hostile somewhat at night. Come on, give me another shot at it. All I really need is one. But I would want two, but I would take one. Let me just peek up over here. I can see there's really no mobs over there, but maybe we can stir something up. Is that Enderman? No, that's the monument. There's two. All right, now we're in a dark area here. Yeah. Okay. I like to come behind your back. Alright, I'm taking a little bit of damage. Come on, dude. There was another one. Eat if I can. Eat it. And go toward him. Yeah, turning your back and then coming toward him. He's hitting me twice. Oh, don't want the zombie. Come. All right, I'm going to get hit too many times here. All right, one more hit and I'm dead. Pearl, baby, pearl. All right. Let me eat, man. That's what's sucking. All right, I got to get away from the skeleton. Yeah, let me eat, guys. I'm gonna get hit. All right, we gotta move. I don't care if I die. I just don't want to, but I don't care if I do. Come on, guy. Come on. Come on. Come on. All right, let's keep moving. Turn on the spider if he's on me still. Good. Yeah, I couldn't eat till I sprinted. Well, that was a thing. Yeah, I'm still low on health, so. But yeah, let me sprint because, yeah, I couldn't heal. That was interesting. But we got our pearl, guys. We did it. That's cool. Glad that wasn't a creeper. I thought for a second it might be. But look, you know, see our healing, our hearts are not, our hunger's not going down to bring our hearts up. Or it is maybe really slowly. Whatever. All right, so we got our ender pearl. Cool. We only got one, so the first thing we're going to want to make is the crucible, okay? And that's really all we can make. We'll make the conduits as well. But the crucible, the V crucible here, takes some stone, a furnace, and ender pearl. Okay, so I just need to make a furnace. Let me not throw this ender pearl. That would suck. Let's see, stone, yeah. And let me make a furnace real quick. Okay. Boom. Grab that. Now here in NEI, it doesn't allow you to fill the item, but it'll show you like a ghost image of it. So you can't just autofill. So that's kind of interesting. But let's get our pearl in our furnace. And bam, there's our very first Thaumcraft item that we have crafted. And it is the V Crucible. Okay, and what this guy does is it burns items and it makes V out of it. Now, as I said, V is a liquid in this version. So for instance, if we took dirt and put it inside of it, then it'll burn it down and cook it up, and you can see this purple liquid, and that is V. Now, it'll hurt you if you get inside of it. V is like toxic or whatever, so you have to have these conduits to move it, and then you store it inside of nodes. So it's kind of interesting. It's this liquid, all right? And again, you burn items to get it. You can burn most items, like if you cobble, you can't. So like if you threw cobble in there, it would see it spit it back out at you. So it'll never actually burn down, or at least it didn't before. No, it does now. Okay, cool. In the original, or wait, that was cobble. Oh, so cobble does have a value now. Okay, it didn't previously in earlier versions of it. So that's cool. But basically, you can throw most items in it except for the most highly crafted items. But a lot of stuff you can. Just like take the rotten flesh and put it in there, see if it'll burn. And then we'll have to test and see what values are. If this thing overloads, overfills, then it can create like a pile of V or whatever, like a solidified V that can spawn slimes and stuff. So you have to be careful of that. I think this thing can explode too. If it gets too full, it can explode. So you have to be aware of that. So greater value items will produce more V, and lesser value items produce less. And then to store it, you use these conduits. Let's look at that. Let's look at conduit. Okay, this V conduit. All right, and to do that, we need glass and redstone, and it'll make 8 of them. So we need to get some glass panes. I did actually go, and as I told you before, I found a desert. So I have enough. We'll just make 8 right now. And get that burning. Get my iron out of here. Can't shift click into a furnace in this version. So there we go. Get that going, and then we can make our glass panes. You can also make V nodes, which are the storage, and then there's a portable one that you can use to power machines and stuff for automation, and then there's a valve that you can use to turn it on and off, and when you make networks of them. So these are pipes basically, and then the node is like a little storage node for the pipes, and to produce it's a piece of gold. And for those conduits, we could actually make that. We've got 1 piece of gold only. But I'll throw that in the furnace, get it going. Gold is very important for Thaumcraft in this version. So we'll need to go down and get some gold. We got the Enderman pretty quick, so we may go down and try to get some gold, some diamonds, using some of our prospecting tools. Let's let this last one cook here that we need. To make the this will make our glass panes, 16 of them. And let's check the recipe again. So here's the V conduit. There's 4 of them surrounded by redstone. Simple enough. And 8 will be plenty at first. Actually, I need to get out my redstone. Okay, let's do that again. Bam, 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 bam. And 8 conduits. Okay, and then the node was the piece of gold surrounded by 4, so we used half our conduits to create that. But that'll store the V. I'll show you how to hook it up, but I don't think I'll pull it out yet until I determine how I want to arrange it. That way I won't waste any and lose it. But I can show you how it looks. Well, sort of, yeah. I can show you how it looks without hooking up to it. So this is the node, and then these are the conduits. So the nodes cannot be next to each other. You have to have a conduit in between them. So you end up almost making like these cube structures from it, but it looks really cool. They'll fill up, and then these pipes hook up to this, and it pulls the V out of it. But you can connect multiple items together. So I'm not going to connect them up at the moment, just because I don't have that much V in there. We're going to get more stuff to burn. This was stone. Cobble out of, but I've got some stone. So yeah, we'll hook those up when we get the infusers, the next thing, and the infuser, it requires an ender pearl as well. And it is what we use as a crafter. Okay, there is no research in this version of Thaumcraft. Again, V is a liquid, and so it's transferring back and forth. The main automation type things that you're using, like what later became kind of golems and stuff, is these symbols. Okay, so you got symbols, and then you got runes that you put in the symbols. You can do various automation with that, and it's pretty cool stuff. The V as liquid is actually really cool, and you can do some neat stuff with it. So I'm just going to put this up for now, because again, I don't really want to pull the V out until I figure out how I want to arrange stuff and what have you. But you know, like the bone and stuff I could throw in there. You just have to be aware to not overfill it. Let's see if it'll take a bone. Yeah, well, you can go in there. Yeah. So there's a V detector thing that you can make. That. Not everything has recipes. Like this doesn't show the recipe for that. Because it's an infusion recipe. Whenever there's an infusion recipe, it's not going to show it in any eye, so I have to use the wiki. But there's these, I forget what it's called, tools. Yeah, the arcane tools, I think, tinker tools that you need to make. And then with that, yeah, so you can make the arcane tinker tool, and then with that, you can make that V detector. So anyway, that's stuff we'll have to work on, but I'm glad to get our first item crafted, start together some V. I'll get items to burn. Wood will be really good. We'll go through and get a bunch of wood. Okay, so having accomplished that, why don't we go ahead now and try to get our first diamonds? Let this kind of be a treasure episode. Approaching another night, that's fine. But let's get our items for prospecting. So let's see, we have our divining rod here, and then our compass. Okay, and that's pretty much what we need. And so we'll go ahead and go down into the mine. Let's go this way. And just for the time being, I won't spawn in any of the guys to do the mining for us, the minions. We'll just go ahead and search ourselves. But we should be able to locate diamonds pretty darn quick. I do need an iron pick, and that's fine. I've got ingots on me, so no problem. I got a crafting table. Yes. Okay. Good, good, good. Should be good. Need to put a rail onto that maybe or something, just in case. Bucket of water or a water pool at the bottom in case I fall. So let's go down here into the mines. Again, that cave definitely goes down into diamond level. I can see lava and stuff. Just have to fight my way down to it. Which I'll do between episodes until we get to the most interesting parts of it. But okay, yeah. So let's see what we got here. So if you don't know, here in Equivalent Exchange 2, the divining rod is basically the same as it is in Project E. There's a key assignment for it. I believe it's defaults to G. Toggle active, I think, is this guy. Mode switch key. It might be, well, let's see what G does. Yeah, divining mid-range, and this is what we want to start. So it'll tell you the highest EMC values out there. So we're looking for diamond, which, you know, if you notice, the equivalent exchange in NEI doesn't have the EMC tooltips like you see in other, like in the newer ones. So you just kind of have to go along and find 8192 is what we're looking for. So there's diamonds there. It says best found. It suggests the value around, you know, kind of rounds it off. But this way there's diamonds. So let's go ahead and let me dig this out for a second just to mark it where it's going to be. But I do need to make an iron pick. I think we're going to go ahead and try, for the durability's sake and just to show you how it works, to make some of these iron rods. See, this is an iron rod. This is from the Infinitools, which is MDIO's, a precursor to Tinker's construct. And it makes rods, and then we can make an iron head for it. So you have different heads and have different rods. It's kind of like Adventurer's Toolbox, kind of copying Adventurer's Toolbox, kind of copied that a little bit. So anyway, we should see diamonds this way within 16 blocks. And this ought to have good durability. We won't use it until we get to the diamonds, but this one's an all stone one, and there's a whole bunch of combinations that you can do. And we'll want to play with that just as we get more free materials to play with. Let's test again to be sure. Yeah. So this should be within 16 blocks. There's some tin. I do need that. Haven't gotten a lot of it. Let me put some cobble on the bar here. I don't really need the bow. Okay. Gotta remember I'm in more higher lighting now. All right, there's our diamonds. Hello, first diamonds. See how many we get. Yeah, see 2, 3. I think 3. Okay, let's grab them. And of course that iron has the level of iron. So that was 3. We'll search around just to be sure that there's not any more. I'll take this iron. Okay, doesn't look so. And we can of course use the divining rod to see if there's more anywhere around. Okay, first diamonds. Again, you could. There's some gold this way. You want gold? Yeah, I want to mine with this. So you know, we'll make some crazy looking tunnels, but we're going to go right to the stuff that we want, which is always advantageous. I love these prospecting stuff. You know, in real life, guys, you are going to prospect. I mean, no one just goes and blindly digs into the ground these days. Why should we? I do love these prospecting tools. Let me get all this gravel cleaned out. And this stone's about to run out. It doesn't have a whole lot of durability, but it does have better durability than regular stone. There's some more tin, or that might be silver. It seemed kind of hard to mine. The redstone, I'll take it. Let's make another one of those. Actually, let's keep checking the durability of the iron. That'll be fine. And we get some sapphires. Or, yeah, I guess that's sapphire. check our, see where our gold is. It would be within 16 blocks. No. Oh, maybe it was reading. Yeah, it must have been reading. One of these was worth that. So probably this uranium was worth that. Same as gold. Makes sense. Let's see, we're at level 10. We don't want to be there. See if we can find some more diamonds quickly. Must have been back here somewhere. So anyway, this is a fun thing to do, to go find your diamonds and stuff. And it's one of my favorite parts of Project E, and you like start off immediately with it, which is a cool thing. It's not expensive at all. We can't, oh, there's some gold right there. Need it. And I'll come back obviously and do extensive mining, but I just wanted to show you the technique and show you the tools that there are. Do so. Let's go ahead and get out of here for now. You can definitely dig yourself into some crazy patterns. I'm still taking all the iron and stuff that I can find. I don't have an abundance of iron yet. Definitely not enough to thumb my nose at it. We haven't yet started doubling. Let's see if this is the way out. Yeah. It's left in here. Just the tungsten. Now I can again feed these. In fact, I'm going to take a couple stacks to feed into the crucible. I didn't know that it took cobblestone in that last version. That's generous, which it makes sense. I mean, cobblestone's the thing you want to get rid of most, which we heard spiders again just passing by there. So I would say for sure that is a spider spawner, because when you hear the same mob as you're passing it multiple times and you know they despawned, then yeah, it's a spawner. So we'll want to check that out. Again, I did find a mine shaft, so they may connect. That's over here. So yeah, that's in that direction. So I don't know if that, I mean, a mine shaft could certainly easily be that large. Okay, and another funny thing is it took me forever to figure out a pressure plate in this. They act so weird. You have to have a frame on the door before it will work correctly. Before you'd lay it down and it'd just open it up. I had to frame the door for it to work. So that was really weird. It took me a while to figure that out. So yeah, I was going to throw a couple stacks of this cobble here. If I could aim. I always have trouble aiming everything. Cauldrons, all that. You just throw a couple, just get a stack or so in there. All right, we got 5 golds. So guys, I think we're in pretty good shape. I think before I close this episode, I'm going to pull down one of these trees with the tree capitator, so that we can see how that works, and it's likely to crash my game and stuff like that. So it's better to do it at the end of the episode and you know, come back to it. So let me put the stuff up, because I definitely need an empty inventory. So I'm thinking one of these trees right here. Look, there's another one of those eldritch trees. So they're not like they're uncommon. All right, I'm thinking this tree right here. I believe it'll get, there's some, oh, that's the hostile showing this. Right? Yeah, that's showing that as hostile, which it is. All right, guys, this is going to be crash, I'm pretty sure. Pretty sure there's no mobs. We need to put down our chests, because it's just going to drop tons of wood. Pretty sure I'm going to crash. Yeah. But when I come back in, it'll be okay. But let me try to get to full screen because we're going to have items all over. See? Yeah. Then we'll be like 1 frame a second. It just does not handle them well at all. But we could just go through now, or we fall into the hole. Oh. I forgot about that. Alright, this sucks because getting out of this hole is not fun. I've tested this and this happened. I fell in the hole. Alright, just get out of the hole. Yeah, being the hole is a problem. All right, let's not fall in the hole again. All right, so basically I just need to walk around, pick these up. Frames will pick up more and more. Don't fall in the hole. But see, it didn't just do one tree. It did multiples. They're all connected together. So the amount of wood we'll get is real. I mean, we will get so much wood, but it's likely to turn night on us. And I just have to go through and just mow. Oh, don't fall in the hole. See, some of these trees have roots that are underground. And I need to try to get back to the chest. Not fall in the hole. Chest is over here. This will just get faster and faster but see, it took down multiple trees. That's what's amazing. They're all connected, I guess. Let's see if I can get into the chest. Okay, so I got several stacks of wood here. Let's just put them up as much as I can. I should have put down the bed because I probably will need to sleep at some point soon. Faster and a little bit faster. It's just it cannot handle all these entities. One hole. Get out of the darn hole. Oh, these holes are a real problem. Yeah. I could have done it where it's not multiple trees would help. And of course we're in a race against despawning. Don't fall in the hole. Oh, holes. So it's worth it though in the end because of all this wood that you get. But it is painful somewhat. Again, just know that each one you pick up, it'll get a little bit better. All right, let me sleep. Yeah. So there, that worked out okay. Now we can just stay out of the holes. It's kind of hard because you're moving, so you don't know how far you're moving. There's all these saplings. There's a hole. Don't fall in the hole. Water's not as bad. Okay. It's near the hole. Fun. It's like watching, still frame animation or something. But it's just so many entities. Don't fall in the hole. Nice. Despawned. But we lost a lot of wood there from despawning. But that's how it goes, man. It's you're gonna get a lot of it, but you won't get all of it. We'll be getting saplings here for the next few minutes. Anyway, I'm gonna call it there, guys. We didn't quite get a double chest, but look, it took out like 3 or 4 of these trees. And, you know, I could have probably chose a better spot. I just happened to notice that, okay, I could probably hit that tree and clear it out. But we did definitely despawn a lot of wood. But whatever, you know, easy come, easy go. That's how it is. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed it. This is Scotto Motto, guys. Thanks so much for watching. This was a productive treasure episode. Got tons of wood, got our first diamonds, got our first Thaumcraft stuff, got our ender pearl. Anyway, we'll see you in the next one. Have a great day. Bye-bye.